Today, we're going to look at all 50 states very briefly and declare their capitals. So, if you were studying for a quiz, this would be a great way to study. Let's go and look at each state. We're not going to go alphabetically because that would actually probably take more time, but we are starting with the first state alphabetical, and that is Alabama, which has its capital in Montgomery. Montgomery, Alabama is the capital of Montgomery. Moving south to Florida, Florida has its state capital in the north, and their state capital is the city of Tallahassee. Tallahassee, Florida, is the capital of Florida. North to Georgia, and we find the city of Atlanta, which is the capital of the state of Georgia. Over to South Carolina, we have the centrally located capital city of Columbia. Columbia is the capital of South Carolina, excuse me. On to North Carolina, and we have the city of Raleigh. Raleigh is the capital of North Carolina. North of North Carolina, we have the city of Richmond in Virginia, and Richmond, Virginia is the capital of Virginia. North, we have the state of Maryland and its capital, Annapolis. Annapolis, Maryland. Over to the state of Delaware, and Delaware's capital is the city of Dover. Dover is the capital of Delaware. Across Delaware Bay into New Jersey, and we find Trenton. Trenton is the capital of New Jersey. Moving more along the coast, because we'll come back to New York, we go over New York and head to Connecticut, and the capital of Connecticut is Hartford. Hartford is the capital of Connecticut. Over towards the state of Rhode Island, we find the city of Providence. Providence is the capital of Rhode Island. North to the state of Massachusetts, and the capital city of Boston. Boston is the capital. Up to the state of Maine, and we find the state capital in Augusta. Augusta is the capital of Maine. Moving back over to New Hampshire, and we are looking for the city of Concord. Concord is the capital of New Hampshire. Moving over to Vermont and moving a little further north, we find the city of Montpelier. It is the capital of Vermont. Moving back over to the state of New York. And we might think, well, the state capital of New York is New York, but it's not. It's actually Albany. Albany is the state capital of New York. Albany, New York. Down to the state of Pennsylvania. We might think, well, the state capital would be somewhere like Philadelphia, or it might be Pittsburgh, but it is actually Harrisburg. Harrisburg is the capital of Pennsylvania. Moving down to the state of West Virginia, we find The capital of West Virginia is sometimes hard to find, but nevertheless, it is Charleston. Charleston is the capital of West Virginia. Moving over to the state of Kentucky, and we find the state of Kentucky and its capital, Frankfort. Frankfort is the capital of Kentucky. Now we'll move down to the state of Tennessee, and we'll find its capital, Nashville. Nashville is the capital of Tennessee. Moving back north through Kentucky, back over to the state of Ohio and its capital, Columbus. Columbus, Ohio. Up to the state of Michigan, and Michigan and its capital, the city of Lansing. Lansing is the capital. Moving down again now to the state of Indiana and its capital, Indianapolis. Indianapolis, Indiana is the state capital of Indiana. Over to the state of Illinois, and we find its capital in the city of Springfield. Springfield, Illinois is the capital of Illinois. Moving directly north, we go up through the northern portion of Illinois to the state of Wisconsin, and we find its capital in the city of Madison. Madison is the capital of Wisconsin. Over from Madison and just north a slight bit over the Tennessee River, following along almost to Minneapolis, but it's not Minneapolis, Minnesota. It is St. Paul, Minnesota, which is the capital of Minnesota. Minnesota. Now, we move southward at this point, and we go down to the state of Iowa, and we find its capital in the city of Des Moines. Des Moines, Iowa. No, it's not Des Moines. It's Des Moines. Then we find the state of Missouri, and we go to its capital, which is Jefferson City. Jefferson City, Missouri is the capital of Missouri. South to Arkansas, to the state capital, which is Little Rock. Little Rock, Arkansas is the capital of Arkansas. South further, now this time to the state of Mississippi and its capital, which is Jackson. Jackson, Mississippi is the capital of Jackson. Now moving south to Louisiana, and its capital is Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge is the capital of Louisiana. Now moving over to the great state of Texas, and its capital, Austin. Austin is the capital of Texas. Moving north over the Red River into the state of Oklahoma and its capital, Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is the capital of Oklahoma. Again, north up to the state of Kansas and its capital, Topeka. Topeka is the capital of Kansas. North to Nebraska and its capital, which is Lincoln. Lincoln, Nebraska, the capital of Nebraska. North to South Dakota. And South Dakota's capital, which is in the city of Pierre. Pierre, South Dakota, is the capital of South Dakota. Moving again north to North Dakota and its capital, which is Bismarck. Bismarck, North Dakota. Now we move over to the state of Wyoming and its capital, which is in the southeast corner of the state, and that is Cheyenne. Cheyenne, Wyoming, the capital of Wyoming. South to Colorado, and the capital city of Colorado is Denver. Denver, Colorado. South to New Mexico, and its capital, which is Santa Fe. Santa Fe is the capital of New Mexico. Moving over to the neighboring state of Arizona and its capital, Phoenix. Phoenix, Arizona. North of Arizona to the state of Utah and its capital, Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City, Utah. North of Utah, the state of Idaho, and its capital is Boise. Boise, Idaho. North of Boise, the state of Montana, and its capital, Helena. Helena, Montana. Now we go over to the coast and the state of Washington, and its capital is Olympia. Olympia is the capital of the state of Washington. We go south to the state of Oregon, and its capital is the city of Salem. Salem, Oregon is the capital of Oregon. We go down and over, and we go to the city of Carson City, which is in Nevada. Carson City is the capital of Nevada. Then we go over Lake Tahoe, over into the state of California, and Sacramento, which is the state capital of California. Now, our other state capitals are quite far away from these, and sometimes one in particular is not the easiest to find on maps. That is in Alaska and the city of Juneau. Juneau is the capital of Alaska. And I don't know this for sure, but I believe it's the smallest city that's a state capital of any city that is a state capital in the United States. Now, from there, out into the Pacific Ocean to the state of Hawaii, and the capital of Hawaii, which is Honolulu. Honolulu is the capital of Hawaii. That was our journey through all 50 states in America, looking at each one and their capitals. I hope you found this enjoyable, educational, and helpful. Thanks for watching.